Hey guys, love the show. However, I am writing following the No Man's Sky quick look to let Dan know that chickens and all birds are not mammals.
Yeah,
They
I
are,
did know that.
in fact, reptiles, as Vinny stated.
No, they're fucking not.
They were originally thought...
Chickens aren't reptiles.
They were originally
Dan.
thought to be a separate clade, but are now known to be part of the class Reptilia. To be specific, they belong to the group Dinosauria, so they are dinosaurs. Additionally, some further points on that quick look. Dan states that reptiles and amphibians are so similar they could count as one group. In reality, reptiles... How you doing?
This is so funny.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When you phrase it like that.
Uh-huh. In reality, reptiles are more closely related to mammals than amphibians. Yes, snakes are vertebrates and reptiles. And the idea of animal classes that Vinny was talking about is fairly out of date. For instance, we now know that there is not one fish group, but they form two separate groups, lobe-finned fish and ray-finned fish, with the latter being more closely related to terrestrial vertebrates. Keep up the good work, Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
In reality, reptiles are more closely related to mammals than amphibians.
Yes.
You look at a crocodile.
Okay, here we go.
That's a reptile, right?
Yeah.
Does a crocodile look more like you, Vinny?
Just because
or does it look more like a snake?
Dan,
or a dinosaur?
Just because it looks more like something doesn't mean it actually has the same DNA.
This is like
Right, and yeah, if you're gonna do a fucking sequencing, double helix thing, I'm sure that
science?
Yeah, I'm sure the letters and everything correlate more.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, look at the crocodile. It looks more like a snake than it looks like a man.
That's not how things work.
I mean,
Here it is.
No, but Dan, that's the thing. We've actually advanced past that point where that thing looks like that thing is where science begins and ends. We've actually gotten beyond that.
There's a book by Michel Foucault, seriously, called The Order of Things, that tracks that change, and it brings it out from not just science, but the society changed when science we stopped categorizing things based on visual appearance and started categorizing them based on function.
But it's so much easier if you go by visual.
Totally, but it turns out that
a chicken doesn't look like a dinosaur, so don't put it in the same category.
The thing is that you could. You're in some way. I want to defend Dan here. Which is to say that system of categorization is just an outdated one ideologically, not necessarily a one that is not useful for some other things.
Sure.
For instance,
when you're painting your house,
right?
Great.
Or seriously, if you're an artist if you're an artist, it makes sense to think about animals in terms of visual quality. Dan, you're like an artist in many ways.
I hear that a lot.
To me.
Just seeing it through an artist's
But
lens.
if you're a scientist who is like trying to understand the way that ecosystems work
and
or the
evolution
relationship,
and that kind of
evolution,
stuff.
you kind of need to know how what's pumping in there.
I want to clarify. I don't doubt this. Like, I know that the real deal, like, this is coming from people that know more about this than me. I'm just saying, for my dumb brain, it's like I hear reptiles are close to mammals. No, they're fucking not. Like, they're more like amphibians.
Okay, but so here's
they're in the water
but
and they got scales.
Dan, here's how you fix that. Here's what you do. Instead of saying,
Become
well,
a
no,
scientist?
that's not fucking right. What you say is, well, that doesn't seem right, but okay.
That's weird.
My instinct is to yell the wrong thing.
I know.
I know.
I know it is, Dan.
I know.